G'day folks, Les from Caloundra Marine. What's new at Caloundra Marine these days? Have a look at this. Not only have we got secured Suzuki Marine as a full dealership, we've picked up another boat you might be interested in. Come with me, let's go have a look. Here it is. So Caloundra Marine now are one of the Queensland dealers of locally built boat, Baysport. You might remember them. One of our fellow dealers down the road was selling 80 to 100 of them a year. Great success. And, you know, we've jumped on the bandwagon. We're closer to Noosa, so why can't Caloundra Marine sell these? Well, we can. The unique feature of this boat is no timber. What do we mean no timber? So traditionally fiberglass boats, timber in the transom here to reinforce it. What you're bolting your motor on, fiberglass both sides. Timber stringers hold the hull in place from not doing all this. Timber floors, but with timber come the problem of dry rot. Dry rot is moisture in your timber. So you got a little chip on your boat here. When unnoticed, moisture sucked up, got in there and just slowly started to rot away the back of your boat. 10 years later, Johnny down the road buys that second-hand Haynes, goes to his local mechanic, says, oh, I've got this vibration in the back of the boat. And the vibration is the back of the boat's moving. He's lucky his motor hasn't fallen off, so he spends a fortune and gets it all repaired. So the days are gone. Several manufacturers now are using this technique, no timber. It means a lot to fiberglass boat purchasers, because a lot of people my age, we all grew up with fiberglass boats. We had little tinnies that banged through the water, you know, nearly threw us overboard. But then Dad and Mum always had the old trusty, you know, 16-foot runabout that we'd go tobogganing behind and muck around on, you know, because that was the only way you got a decent ride back then. But now the options have changed with Quintrex in the aluminium boat range. But let's don't talk about that. Let's talk about this. So, entry-level boat. It's the smallest one made by Baysport, and it's still 5.65 metres. It's a big, small boat. Why I say small boat, we've still got it on a single axle trailer. What does that mean? That means if you own a Hyundai Tucson or a Mazda CX-7, CX-9, you can legally tow this. You don't need to buy a Land Cruiser or a Dodge Ram to tow this boat. You know, there is a myth that fiberglass boats are so heavy, so heavy, so heavy. Yes, they're heavier than aluminium boats. And yes, weight does help with ride. This hull has been, it's 30 years plus it's been designed. Before this boat was known as a Baysport and sold by dealers, Glenn, the owner of Baysport, he was retailing them separately himself. He'd build them, he'd sell them, and that's how it all went. They were called freedom boats back in the day. And you'll still see a ton of freedoms on the Sunshine Coast, and they're all notable by this swoop here. And when you walk around the back of the boat, you know, what's going on here? What's this? This convex hull here. So what that does is improves water flow to the outboard. Also improves stability, coupled with these reverse chines here, and enables you to use less horsepower to get going, to get on the plane, to maintain on the plane. So fuel savings. You know, think big heavy boat, bigger motor, more fuel. Not the case here. So while we're at the back of the boat, a few of the features. Beautiful clean rigging. You know, my bloke here, yeah, he is a perfectionist. Rigging tube, not split tube. The hydraulic steering he's fitted, he's used electrical grommets to make sure it's sealed and comes neatly out of the hull. You know, we at Caloundra Marine want to be different. We've got to have a point of difference. You can't survive in this industry all doing the same thing. So the nicer, neater jobs, the little features, that's what makes the customer happy. Recessed stainless steel ladder, factory fitted ski hooks. You know, they're just not chucked into a little bit of fiberglass. They're fully reinforced. You know, they're going to pull 3 of me out of the water. But anyway, let's jump in the boat and see what it looks like from the inside. Beautiful stainless steel bait board. It is removable. You know, you're going out with the family and you want to put some, 4 people across the back and you don't want anyone to smack their head on the bait board, simply lift that out. But you're going out with the boys, you're going fishing. God, this is a long way to the back of the boat. Huh, not so true. Let's lift this out and have a look down here. We've got these little spring clips. This is removable and it tilts. And it's, God, we could put some ice in there and some drinks in there. And there's room behind it. On this side, we've got the battery system, fuel filter and everything. But on this one, there's tons of extra room up behind there. So you're going fishing with the boys, click, click, leave them at home, bait board's in, away we're gone. Kids are out, coming, family day, everything goes back in. We're back to turning it into a family cruiser. So, beautiful clean line, something you get in a fiberglass boat, you don't get in an aluminium boat because hence you've got to weld them together. This is made in a mold, so it's made the same every time. You know, there's no 5mm out on this one to the one that was ordered 3 months ago. The mold is the mold. You'll see we've fitted this with a custom Binami top. Front and side clears, rocket launcher. So no one can say there's not enough fishing rod holders. We've got 11 on this boat. Nice layout dash. Beautiful, comfortable seats. Lift the bolster up. Look, I'm leaning back. I'm flat out reaching the steering wheel. But the seats are all adjustable too. They all slide. Bolster goes down. If you're a midget, you can still drive the boat. We use the nice recessed side mount control box, not one of them big ugly things and you see hoses running down here. That just cheapens the boat. Again, like I said, if you're going to do it stylish and nice. USB charging port, recessed key panel in here, not the old key over there that you kept on hitting with your leg and bending and breaking. Compass, for those who are into compasses. Digital Suzuki gauge, fully GPS operational. 7-inch colour sounder, side imaging, GPS. You don't need anything more. But if you do need anything more, how much room's on this dash? And put a 16-inch sounder here if you want. You probably put a suitcase up here if that tickles your fancy too. And unlike a lot of other half cab boats, this doesn't have a dwarfed cabin. You know, everyone complains, oh, it's too bloody short. And then people say, oh, there's not enough room in the back. Well, you compromise. You can't have it both ways. But this is an entry-level boat, and this has got plenty of bloody room. The next boat I'm going to show you is the 595. Well, it's still the same here. It's just got more room this way. So you step up if that's what you're looking for. More, bums on seats or whatever. But, have a look in here. I'm not a midget. I don't sleep like, I can lay down like that, like I'm in a coffin, but, who sleeps like that at home? We put a nice privacy light in here too. This centre section lifts out. There's adequate room to put a porta potty under here. We will be doing that in some of our larger models. But we're building these to keep them to an affordable level too. So, like, what do you want to pay for a boat of this size? What's affordable? You can't have a boat that's worth more than your car, can you? Well, you probably can, but so you're going to get into this boat as you see it here, tow it away, see you later. 7 years warranty on the boat, 6 years warranty on the motor for 66 grand. That's bloody unheard of for this size boat. Now I know why some of my opposition have been selling them for so many years, and we've been sitting here wondering, why? Well, now we know why. So if you're after a beautiful new Baysport boat, Calandra Marine, your one-stop shop.